Caleb Lomu, the left tackle out of Utah, is probably the second tackle in this draft class who's from Utah, who's probably going to go in the top 40 here. Has a good frame for the NFL level. Really love his frame at 6'6" I think. Has really good speed. I think his hips are very open. I really did love his hip fluidity, especially when matching speed around the edge. Does a really good job of driving edge rushers up the field once he gets hit with speed. Uses that speed really well in the run game as well. I think his hips open up really nicely and he's able to get out in space in those zone plays and really get to where he needs to be. And that leads up into his pulling game as well. I think he can really pull around, you know, formations and just pull, where he needs to be, obviously, in those types of plays really fast and able to get where he needs to be. And his hand placement, I think he has really good hand placement for a tackle. He knows where to put him. Sometimes he does, punch a little bit too far inside where his hands can get swatted down. But I think overall in the run game and in the pass game, he really knows where to get his hands to drive players upfield or just kind of be able to mirror defenders. So hip mobility is really good, and I think his hands are really good. Some of the downsides of him, and I think he takes too wide of kick sets sometimes to where he opens up too much. He opens up those hips, and then a guy like Romello Height in week 4 will crash inside. He's not able to power step and get his hands to where they need to be. Those are one of the weaknesses I think he does struggle against those inside kind of guys who like to slant inside, who start going outside and then cut on the inside. I think this is struggled he most with. Overall, he has good hands, but like I said, doesn't have much strength behind them. I think he really needs to get in the weight room and get a little bit stronger. Overall, will get them where they need to be, but you don't really see too much drive or power behind them. And then, like I said earlier on, sometimes we'll punch a little bit too inside to where those hands will get swatted down. You like to see him keep them wider to where he can kind of control the rep a little bit more. But overall, I think Lomu is a top 40 talent in this class. I think I'll probably have him slated around tackle 4 or 5 by the end of this process. Don't have my tackle solidified yet, but I do think he's a top 40 pick in the class. Probably ranging to go in the back half of round 1, but another interesting prospect and another good tackle coming out of